A Sicilian town is crumbling as a massive landslide happens in Niscemi in the province of Caltanissetta. This is all due to that cyclone Harry that tore through the east coast. But this is not the first time that they've experienced this landslide. We're going to go straight into Zona Rossa, red zone in this town.
Well, you know, that's what you get when you build a community on beach sand, in my opinion, Esther. But this isn't a problem that just started overnight. This is a problem that's been long-term, and probably at the bottom of it, there could have been some culpability here. Just my view.
This town has actually been in that location for 400 years, but this is not the first time, as I mentioned, the landslide happened, most notably in 1997, where families had to be evacuated and nothing really was done to prevent a future landslide, and so now here's where we stand.
And later, you know, we're going to go to Catania for the opening ceremonies of the patron saint of Catania, one of them anyways, Sant'Agata. Boy, is that a big deal. I'll tell you that much.
Let's go to Niscemi in the province of Caltanissetta. Military's here. The town is literally on top of this hill. You can see the cracks already, but everything over here has a sandy feel. You can see the cracks on the topography. Oh my gosh, we're behind where the major landfall is happening, but you can see that everything over here is like made out of sand. Of course, the beach is not far from here, but can you see the cracks over there? Here we're the 150-meter limit. Straight ahead, you can't go anymore. But this is the piazza where everyone is gathering and scoping out the situation. I'm in the main square of Niscemi. There's the main church and also the municipal building. This is right at the edge of the landslide. In fact, just a few steps down and it's all barricaded off. Just an abnormal, unbelievable scene here. Right behind me is one of the first streets that's closed off. Also over here, there are many officials. There's firefighters, Protezione Civile, keeping a very, very close eye on the situation. Everyone is sort of at a standstill here. Incredible. This local was telling me that underneath here, there's actually a cemetery. Here's another center where they're gathering and keeping an eye out. Look at that cross. And it's right at the edge. And it's still standing. Unbelievable. Right behind that cross is where the major part of the landslide is. This town was actually built about 400 years ago, but it's been inhabited by others, like obviously the Greeks and the Romans and the others who have been here. Down there's also a library with a lot of important documents from Niscemi, all their history. Here's the centro. And the local people are gathering to obviously discuss everything. And this is where the Americans came during Operation Husky. In 1943, they landed up here and came up to the Belvedere. It is so eerie here right now. 2 major streets fell The one from Gela to Catania and the one to Gela. So that's why we had to go all the way around to get here. Niscemi, attenzione. Crazy. So that's the street that fell, the Caltanissetta Gela. Protection, civil protection. You have the rangers, all kinds of ambulances. Let's go see. Wow, look at this. They have psychologists, assistants sociale.
Viene data alla popolazione.
So this is for the people that were displaced. Everything was donated. There's food here, stuff for babies, toiletries. What an incredible thing. Rispetto, perché lo so, voi c'è qua. All the volunteers are here to have their lunch. Here they have some fruit and desserts. And out of respect for them, we're not going to show any faces, but this is where they sleep. So this is where all the volunteers come to relax and eat.
Sai quello che c'ho sa fame.
Certo, abbiamo mai.
Perché non è che c'è.
We're driving and they're talking about artichokes because apparently the artichokes from here are very good. We'll have to get some. We got invited into this guy's house who's been showing us around. Very nice. This nice woman just asked us to come in. Sei bellissima. Sta dicendo che tutti i Niscemi conosci e
Noi
tutti.
ci conosciamo un po' tutti quanti, quindi quando c'è bisogno ci aiutiamo tutti a vicenda. Questa è una situazione particolare che non abbiamo mai vissuto. È come se ci ritrovassimo tutti quanti nelle stesse condizioni. Quindi
E c'è una grande comunità.
C'è una grande comunità che si spende proprio. Il nostro sindaco, pure l'amministrazione, tutti quanti hanno fatto tantissimo e sono stati tempestivi perché sono stati bravissimi ad evacuare tutto quanto. Ancora stiamo vivendo tutta questa situazione perché l'ansia c'è, è normale, perché sono tutti i nostri compaesani, ci sono i nostri parenti, i nostri amici che io ho incontrato pure che hanno perso casa e non è una bella situazione. Quindi ci si aiuta come si può.
E 130 o 180 case, no, quanto è?
137 case devono essere demolite, per quello che ho sentito.
137.
Ho sentito così al telegiornale. E queste purtroppo sono state già danneggiate, quindi non si può fare niente. Quindi speriamo che questa cosa si fermi e che possano arrivare degli aiuti tempestivi per fermare tutto quello che c'è, perché è una bella comunità, una comunità che lavora, una comunità che si aiuta, una comunità che produce e dà tanto.
Bello.
C'è tutto.
Questo è bello. Grazie mille. That is a lot of snow on Mount Etna. Wow. Take a look at this moon. I don't think it's full moon yet. It's February 2nd. But boy, what a day. In the morning, I went to Trezza to give the money to that lady, and then to the town where there's the landslide. Very emotional. I was really taken back by how friendly and helpful the people were, really wanting to get the word out about the landslide. So hopefully we can do something. Some say the damage caused by Cyclone Harry could be up to $2 billion, and we're talking a pretty large coast. The east coast of Sicily, also Sardinia and Calabria were affected.
Let me say this, okay? If you're contemplating coming to Sicily and you're reading all these horrible things and seeing horrible things, by the time you come to Sicily, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, it's gonna be okay. Let me say that again. It's gonna be okay. The vast majority of the touristic areas are fine. The vast majority, if not all, of the hotels and bus companies are fine. As a matter of fact, if you even think about canceling, you're actually hurting Sicily, because the touristic dollar is going to be a prime mover in getting everything fixed up. So do not worry. If there was a scintilla of concern that we had, believe me, we tell you. But we do not want you to change your plans. Come here. The rest of the island is fine. It's 100 kilometers of the east coast that was damaged. That's it.
Yeah.
And not all of it was damaged either.
And you know, we started a fundraiser for the cyclone relief, and we've already helped several of the archdioceses. We've helped individual families, and we are also now starting to collect some funds to help the people of Niscemi, which were 1,500, more than 1,500 were displaced. So it's a very serious issue. Now, I've seen some videos of interviews from Niscemi of people who are just heartbroken. Thankfully, though, every one of those 1,500 plus people has a home. At first, they were sleeping at a center where people who didn't have family or friends, they were housing them. It's good news to report that every single person has been accounted for, either a B&B or a family or a friend.
You know, I've been doing a lot of my own research about this place over here. I feel bad for the people, obviously. You told me a story about a woman who lost everything, all her family mementos, photos, and so forth. But, you know, Mother Nature takes, but also Mother Nature can give. Now, in this situation where you have a town on a cliff with very soft soil, one of the things that ecologists would recommend is the eucalyptus tree, which absorbs water. So one of the solutions in that place, in my view, is to plant as many eucalyptus trees as possible.
Alfred, any
and they
kind
grow
of tree,
here.
Any kind of tree. And
Right.
there have been people who strongly saying you have to
Plant a tree.
plant more trees, especially in the Belvedere, which was the beautiful view, as they call it. And there were no trees, and I'm sure there were other warnings that politicians didn't heed. But I'm just mostly struck about the 1997 landslide that displaced those families, and nothing was done.
The other thing is, too, I want to say bureaucratic incompetence going way back, okay? Because like I said, this isn't a property, a town that just comes last week, all right? This has been going on for years. Now is an opportunity to reset that town, to do it properly, because this historic area in the center is fine, okay? But the houses that are close to the landslide, obviously, you're not going to be able to rebuild there. So let's have a green initiative. Our good friend, Professor Rosario Faraci, had an article he sent to me where people are now proposing a little bit of common sense. Right?
It's a good idea.
Hello?
All right, this is obviously a subject that we're going to be following very closely. All right, so also in this time, February 3rd, 4th, and 5th are the days where the Festival of Sant'Agata is celebrated in downtown Catania, one of the biggest festivals in the world. And trust me, a lot of people were there. We went on February 3rd, which is opening day ceremonies, and we chronicled a beautiful procession that included some religious, some government, some associations, and also students, and all types of people, also religious and political figures. And then the candelore, which are the different associations, also carried those heavy candles or pieces, beautiful pieces, down Via Etnea. Incidentally, Sant'Agata is not only the patron saint of breast cancer, but also natural disasters. So I'm sure a lot of people were praying to her for relief from Cyclone Harry.
You know, we did not go to the actual carrying around the saint because we have other things more pressing, believe it or not, with the Sicilian project we have been attending to, but our friends certainly went.
Wait a second.
But
we have in past years, and I'll give you a link.
We have plenty, but
we'll put a link there.
But you should have seen the crowd. Visualize from the Piazza Duomo all the way up Via Etna. They are so passionate. You can't believe it. How passionate these people are, dressed in their whites with their little black caps. They just look
I've
unbelievable.
never seen such religious zeal.
It's unbelievable.
All right, let's go to opening day ceremonies.
O di che cosa dire, perché lo Spirito Santo vi insegna.
In difesa della mia vita, di chi avrò paura?
Signore.
In questo modo possiamo meglio accogliere la mia.
Armi del male, se sarete ferventi nel bene.
Una cosa ho chiesto al Signore, questa sola io cerco.
Come era nel principio, ora e sempre, nei secoli dei secoli. Rimanete nel mio amore. Se osserverete i miei comandamenti, rimarrete nel mio amore, come io ho osservato il mio.
Archdiocese of Catania. I wish you guys could smell this. There's the olivette di marzipan. All kinds of candied nuts. Town hall. It's a shop, they sell the candles and all the things for Sant'Agata. Everything's adorned with red egg. In a few days I want to come down here to Acitrezza to check out the situation, and here we are in the third week, and as you can tell, the cleanup continues. I just met with the priest here, and they have identified 4 families that are going to be receiving some of the help that we're sending. Also happening this week is Carnevale all over Sicily, and mainly the biggest one is in Acireale, although the one in Sciacca is also notable, but they really have it in every little town, and we're probably going to go there one day this week. And then there's Valentine's happening, so lots of stuff happening in the Vaida Zappola household.
I have to hold on to my wallet. Help me, because her and I will go out on Valentine's Day, and I will profess my undying love for the Bunster over here for all she does, including, by the way, lugging the water up the stairs. Now that she's all better from her broken leg, fortunately, she can resume her normal activities.
Listen, I want to say thank you so much to all of you who have donated to the Harry Cyclone Relief Fund. It was so heartwarming to be able to see some of the families that received money. And believe me, I met with one woman who had tears of joy and disbelief that we were able to help them out. And believe me, the need continues. And especially now, we're going to be focusing on sending some funds to Niscemi.
The more you give this week, the more we can send. Right now, we've been sending out €5,000 a week. And I promise you, we're going to do that until the last euro comes in. So please go on the link. I beg you. Esther begs you too. The whole board of directors for the Sicilian project beg you.
Thank you.
Because we're making a difference. We know we're making a difference because you should see the thank you letters we get from these people.
Yeah.
They want to make you cry. Am I correct? So please, the link's below. Throw in $5, $10, $50, $100, or do like my roommate did at St. Francis College, class of '72. He threw in $100 last night. Tim Reynolds, I'm giving you a shout out today. Thanks, pal. We love you.
All right. Thank you so much for staying here with us, for supporting us. We love you guys, and we'll see you on another video of you, me, and Sicily.
Sa benediga.
Ciao.